Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescription Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. Today I'm doing a head-to-head challenge with Wild Turkey 101 versus the newly available Maker's Mark 101. So obviously both of these bourbons are 101 proof. We've got a Wild Turkey product versus a Maker's Mark product. Wild Turkey 101 is non-age stated, but it does say on the bottle and on the website and stuff that it's a mix of 6 to 8 year old barrels. Maker's Mark is non-age stated also, as all Maker's Mark products are currently. And they basically say they age it until it's ready. But it is believed to be generally 6 years old or more, but mostly right around 6 years old. You know, Maker's Mark 101 used to be available in the gift shop and also was a travel exclusive. But in the last couple of years, it has become available in the United States as a regular product. Well, let's hope it becomes a mainstream product. They did the same thing with the Maker's 46 cast strength. It was the same deal, gift shop only, limited release, but I believe it has become a permanent release. This does say on the bottle that this is a limited release, so it may not be available forever. I mean, obviously they can change their mind anytime anyways. But right now, this seems to be pretty readily available in the liquor stores. This is a 750 bottle. I've seen 1 liter bottles of this also, so they have both 750s and the 1 liters. Real happy with this. I've been really enjoying this Maker's Mark 101. I had a Maker's Mark cast strength that I was not real fond of. I thought it was kind of flat. Normal Maker's Mark has kind of fell off the radar of me in the last recent years. So this guy really showed up. It's a great proof point. It's got some good spiciness, some good flavor. I think it's definitely better than both the last few regular Maker's Mark bottles I've had, and even the last Maker's Mark cast strength I had. So I know when I had that bottle of cast strength, I kept saying I need to get another bottle of this and try this, whatever, and all that. But I've been real happy with this. So we're going to hit these up head to head here. Wild Turkey 101 versus Maker's Mark 101. All right, I've got these glasses mixed up already. I don't know which is which. As always, though, with the two bottle flight, they might be in the right order, they might not be. But go in and give them a nose, give them a taste, and I'll let you know which one I like out of these two today. Start with this, call this Class A. Pretty light on the nose on A. Does have some oak and some caramel down in there. A little bit of the ethanol. I gotta really go deep to pull that ethanol out though, but a little bit of that in there. Go with Class B. All right, Class B is definitely different on the nose. Has that same sweetness. But it does have some spice under there too. Some, afraid to call it rye spice. I call it a baking spice. But as most people are aware, Maker's Mark has no rye in it. It's a wheated bourbon, and Wild Turkey obviously is a rye mash bill bourbon. So we've got 2 different mash bills here. Both bourbons, so both primarily corn, but I think the spiciness that I've had on this in the past really makes it seem like a rye sometimes. So I think it's always been good in that respect. So, but yeah, definitely some spiciness on the nose on that one. Some oak on the nose on that one. Both of them have some sweetness on the nose. So, all right, go in and give Class A a taste. Cheers. All right, that one's got some spice on the top of the tongue. Got some warmth going down. It does have some oakiness on there, a little bit of drying on the tongue there. But yeah, but there, the spice there is a good cinnamon spice. Not really any sweetness, not really any vanilla. Yeah, the tiny bit of sweetness. So we'll call it a caramel sweetness on that with the oak and all that. So, but yeah, spices on the tongue, warmth is going down. So nice, enjoyable sip. Give Glass B a sip. Cheers. All right, Glass B is spicier. I've got the same amount of warmth going down, but more spice in the mouth in general, but on the tongue, in the back of the throat. It is also a cinnamon spice. It does have some other flavors in there, though. But yeah, very very similar, honestly. Probably a caramel, tiny bit of sweetness, but more spice than sweet. Definitely spicier, not as drying. Both have a good amount of warmth. I'm going to give these a couple minutes to rest, and I'm going to go back through and taste them again and give you my final verdict for today. All right, I'm going to go back through and taste these again. Before I do that, though, I want to remind everybody that you can find me on Instagram at instagram.com/prescriptionbourbon. You can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/prescriptionbourbon. On there, you'll find some extra content, some bonus footage, some voting polls, that sort of stuff. So, I'd really like to see you on either side. Appreciate everybody. All right, had those covered. Let the aroma build up a little bit, but A's definitely a little sweeter, just on the nose right there. But go in and give B a taste. All right, it's got the spice, got the slight caramel sweetness on there. Yeah, it has some other spices in there also along with that, though. And the warmth is there, so nice enjoyable sip. Give it A. All right, A's definitely sweeter on the taste this go around. Spice is there; it came a little later. That oak dryingness is there too. It's coming later too. The spices lingering. Well, these aren't real different from each other. They're both mid price range level bourbons. In fact, I hadn't talked about price, but Wild Turkey 101 is around that $25 price range, depending on where you live. I know around here in Kentucky, we can get this for $18 to $20 most of the time. But yeah, I can definitely see where some people might pay up to $25 for this. This Maker's 101 is a little bit more pricey. Normal Maker's is probably $25 to $30. So this is more like $30 to $35. Maybe even up to $40. But that's crazy because the Maker's cask strength I can find around here for about $40. So this at $30 is probably a good price point. $35 starting to push how good it is. And honestly, Wild Turkey's in the same boat. You can get the rare breed, which is a cask strength Wild Turkey. You can get that for about $40 around here. So I can get both these cask strength for $40. Whereas this is $20 and the cask strength's about double. If this is $30 to $35, the cask strength's not that much more. So, better value on the Wild Turkey for sure. So, all right, let me pick a winner here. I'm going to do the nose to A. It's a little bit of sweetness on there that just stands out. Let me go on the taste and finish again. I'm going to give the finish to A also. It's definitely spicier on the finish and definitely longer on the finish. I might ding it a tad bit because of that oak dryiness. But A wins on the nose and the finish for me today. Taste-wise, they're slightly different than each other, but I'm going to call it equal on the taste. So that means my pick for today is Class A. Obviously, any given day, I might have a different result. It's these two aren't too far apart from each other, but very very similar. It's very different to choose. But let's see who our winner is. Our winner today is the Wild Turkey. So SB is the maker's mark. So Wild Turkey, no surprise, but the maker's mark came in strong. It had a good showing here, but the Wild Turkey definitely had a better nose. I know when I first picked it up, I couldn't get a lot of aroma on it, but after I covered it and came back to it, it definitely has some more aroma. It's got some sweetness on there. The sweetness on the taste also, but you also get the some caramels and some other spices. A little bit of oakiness that comes through. It's not too terribly bad though. In fact, the more I sip it, the less I notice it. That's definitely true. I was definitely noticing it more initially. But yeah, so today's winner is the Wild Turkey 101. This Maker's Mark 101 is a very welcome addition to the Maker's Mark portfolio, welcome addition to the market. Price points probably right in there where it should be. I mean, it's right in between the regular Maker's Mark and the Maker's Mark cask strength. But definitely higher priced than the Wild Turkey. So, you take price into account, and that even boosts the Wild Turkey's win that much more. So, cheers to Wild Turkey. All right, everybody. If you liked what you saw here today, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, hit subscribe. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. But make sure you hit that subscribe. It really helps. Leave some comments down below. If you've done this head-to-head challenge yourself, I'd like to hear what you think. If you're not a fan of Maker's Mark, not a fan of Wild Turkey, and you like one or the other, let me know. Everybody's got different tastes. Everybody's got different opinions. So love to hear comments down below. Remember, everybody, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey is not bourbon, and the best bourbon comes from Kentucky. Cheers.